I cannot tell you, even on like, you mentioned Peter Levels earlier, he made some sort of tweet and one of the person's responses was, yeah, no one in this, like in 2025 or whatever, should be acquiring hard skills. You should rely on everything for the AI effectively. And it's just like, these are really damning pieces of advice for young people. Like young people are being told that you should never become an expert in anything. You should always offload. And the problem is that anyone worth any of their salt will tell you that AI, though can produce code, is going to get it wrong in a huge number of cases. And as the code becomes bigger or more complex or more input, it's going to just start kind of sloshing back and forth between bugs. And so if you don't have those hard skills and you're not ultimately the driver at the end of the day, like you're going to really find some hard times, and your ability to progress will be directly bound to how good the LLMs are. So if you believe that the LLMs will be vastly superior to humans in the next year, maybe that's a good bet. But if they aren't, then your skill ceiling is bound to whatever they are. And even beyond that, there's just a level of information problem, which is like, can the thing actually navigate larger, like, do we even have enough compute power to be able to solve things at this real scale? And even if we did, if everybody started using it right now, do we even have the compute power for everybody to use it right now? There's like a lot of kind of bounding questions. There's privacy concerns. And I just don't want people to make the immediate or what appears to be the obvious choice where you don't need hard skills, you don't need these things. Our life is already going to be, we just need to only think creatively. It's like, no, I don't think so. I think these hard skills are going to be around for quite some time, even with a massive improvement in the AI. Like you're going to really be needed to step in regularly for quite some time, as far as I can tell.
But I also think even on top of that, just even acquiring the hard skills, or whether that means programming from scratch, for example, in the context of programming, that's going to make you better at steering the AI. Not just correcting the AI, but steering the AI. I think there is some kind of, if you know how a computer works, you can program Python better. It's maybe counterintuitive, but you can, if you know the low level abstractions, like some intuition around that, you can steer the high level abstractions better.
Yeah.
But that just seems to be the case. Unless, of course, AI becomes like truly super intelligent, like many levels above, but it's very unlikely in the short term. And in the long term, it's still good as it gets better and better and better to be able to steer, to ride the wave of the improvement.
Yeah, I'm on that team very much so.
A lot of people have written to me. I think a lot of developers, programmers are really concerned about the future of their profession in the context of quickly improving AI systems. So do you think AI will eventually replace programmers?
The hard part about that phrase is use the term eventually.
Yeah.
And do I think in 5 years, 10 years, 100 years, like what does that term actually mean? I think at some point, if we were able to scale, if all things continue at the current rate of improvement, there does come a